Solo Stove just came out with their first griddle. It's called the 30-inch Steelfire Griddle. This thing is huge and it's stainless steel with a lot of awesome features. So stick around, we're gonna jump right in, do a first look and first cook. From my backyard to yours, less hate, more love. Good barbecue. All right, friends, let's do a first look with the key features on the Steelfire. The first thing you're gonna notice is the shape. You're like, this is not a traditional griddle. It's not rectangle. It's kind of an oval shape, but it's 30 inches of cooking surface, which is great. You've got two knobs here for ignitions with some great heat zones. You're gonna have 4 legs on the bottom. Then you also have your drip pan, which is nice, so you can clean this, take it to the dishwasher when you're done. Obviously, it will heat, it's gonna be hot, so you wanna cool down before you do that. And then it comes pretty much done. You just have to put the handle on and then you're ready to go. It was boxed really well. Things were stuck in everywhere just to make it go smooth. But look at this surface. It's beautiful. You got some of the holes like you traditionally would see in a Solo stove for just even cooking, heat, efficiency, and things like that. So good airflow and promote that. But this, the griddle itself, again, stainless steel obviously, is heavy. It's the heaviest part of this whole thing. This is the back side of it. Here's the front side. It's got the drip hole there. And then let me bring you inside here. And actually, if you can see it right here, they call this the racetrack burners. This allows you to have even cooking from their website, and it's pretty cool. So you can see the inside of this is really simple, but it promotes even cooking all across the zones, and then it's got a little gap here in the middle. But again, you can have a hot side, you can have a cool side and turn it off, but that's kind of the key features with good airflow with those holes as well. Again, it's just easy to put it in. It's got little side, handles, like small ones. And then what's also cool is you can close this and cook. So most griddles, you don't do that, but like in this case, you can. Or like when you're doing breakfast or you're melting cheese, you'll put like one of those little, I've got one, we'll show you cooking some food here in a moment, that you could put that over there and keep the lid up. But if you want to kind of melt things, the big idea is you can just close the lid and let it kind of caramelize if you're cooking onions or burgers, or let it melt and get a good melting point. Lift it up and things should be good to go. So those are the key features. Although I've already told you it's 30 inches, but just so you know, from the back of it, the lid to the front is about 24 inches here. And again, this should be, the cooking surface itself is 30 inches, but side to side is about 33, almost 34. And so this is on my countertop. I still have a few inches from the back, but to keep the lid open, I bumped it up, and it's still, the legs are still on the countertop. So this also comes separate with a whole stand, depending on your backyard setup. We are moving, so that we're excited about that. We're building an outdoor kitchen, and my plan is to take this to the new house and just put this on the countertop on one portion of the outdoor build and just use it just like this, and then have a little cutout for my propane handle here, and put that underneath and store the propane underneath. But for today, this is my ghetto setup. So overall, this is pretty easy. So now it's time just to light this bad boy up. You gotta be strong to open this up. Oh, Hercules, oh yeah. All right, friends, so we're doing our first cook, and I just thought, you know what, for something easy, and it's also morning right when I'm filming this, we're gonna do breakfast sandwiches. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's get this heated up, and then there we go. And then what's cool is on the side here, you've got little holes. You can kind of see if the flames if things are lit. And so once this heats up, we'll begin to do our first cook, which is going to be some eggs, some bacon, and then we've got some muffins that we're going to toast up and make a little breakfast sandwich. All right, first cook is some breakfast. Let's go. We got this thing lit up. You can see some of the heat coming. I can feel already. We're going to start with some bacon first, and then we're going to put some of that hash brown in that cooked bacon fat, which is just going to be delicious. Caught it. Yes, babe. Oh my gosh. Nothing like a sizzle on a Saturday or Friday morning. All right. We're gonna do a few of these because we're gonna do 2 sandwiches, me and Caleb, and then I'm gonna off camera make a few more for my family because they're definitely gonna be hungry. See if I can get one more going here. Actually, I'm gonna end up getting 2 more slices just because they're together. All right, boom. But look, man, this long bacon. There we go. We're griddling. But yeah, it's already kind of catching, coming together. This is how fast this can go. Got some fat there, and then I'll use my tongs to flip this, but I just want to get it loose. Shows you how easily it is to get this loose. And then show you, we'll just put some water down here in a little bit to when we clean and stuff. Well, let's go ahead and check it. Yeah, man, we're gonna let this other side cook a little bit longer, but man, you can see all that grease right there. It's sticking, everything's sticking there, but it's equally coming off. But man, we got some good even cooking. Super happy how this is turning out. Just wanted to kind of show you how even it is. That is looking good. Good sizzling bacon right there for your morning. I'm loving that. About to pull these off, start some hash browns. Oh yeah. Now some of you like that soft bacon, but I love that crispy bacon, so that's why I'm letting it go a little bit longer, and pretty much I feel pretty good about this. So here we go. This will be for the sandwiches. Oh man, that looks awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start our hash browns. Should cook a little longer here. Do a few piles, just enough for a sandwich. So I think that's pretty good. My kids at this season are not really digging hash browns. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit on there for just a second. I'm gonna then put some, although it doesn't need it, but I'm gonna add a little oil, and then we're gonna close the lid. All right, we're just gonna add, I like to put a little oil on here. Doesn't need a lot. All right, I decided to get Dust Bowl, which is a kind of a salt, pepper, garlic, but it's got a little butter flavor in it. Just a little bit on there, goes a long way. We're gonna kind of test out this part. We're gonna do this on the eggs as well. It says you can cook with the lid closed. So we're gonna let that caramelize, get a good crust, and then we'll flip it and see how it does. All right, you can see some of the crust on some sides already. I mean, that's usually can go even longer, and you're already seeing a little of that crust there. We could go a little bit longer on this. Continue to kind of build that crispy edges. You can see that. Caramelization starting. Could have let it go a little bit longer, but we'll just do this a little bit longer. And now I'm gonna put this burner on the far left to low. And then I'm gonna do the eggs in the middle because it has no direct heat, but it's gonna be that residual heating to do the eggs, and then toast our buns here.
Toasty buns.
Toasty buns, toasty muffins. We're rocking, we're rolling, we're cooking, we're searing, we're griddling, all the things. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And if we were feeling adventurous, we could even add some cheese to this, but we're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that today. Maybe, let me know if you're a cheese person on your hash browns. But man, and I forgot to mention, as you cook on this, because of being steel, it is going to have, like Solo Stove, over cooking periods, it's going to kind of patina. Color is going to be the natural color. But if you like the clean stainless steel look, then you just do your actual stainless steel cleaning to kind of get it back to its original color. But I like the patina look, so we're going to continue to roll with that. Liking what I'm seeing here, so we're going to start moving these off shortly. And if we wanted to, I got this on the low side, I can move this over here, but I'm going to move this to the cutting board because this next part's going to go really quick. I'm liking this. I'm liking what we're seeing here. All right. So now we're going to do our eggs. Do it from there. Oh yeah. Move this to this part. Wonderful. So we're going to let this cook until it's done. And then we will toast the buns. And here's what we're going to do on that. These are some wonderful muffins here. Hello, how are you? All right, so toast up a little bit there. Oh yeah, probably not going to take too long. Oh yeah, look at these guys. Oh guys, that's doing good. Soaking in that butter. That's going. We're gonna let it go just a little bit longer. Kind of press down since it's got all the edges and stuff. It's not like a flat, completely flat surface. I like it. I like what I'm seeing there. Pretty good, pretty good. So we're gonna move this over to the cutting board, get this ready. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm liking this. Gonna build our sandwiches. We're gonna do one more bun with some butter. These eggs are cooking well. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit because again, another feature is you can cook. At this point, you could put a little lid, which, Kayla, can you grab that over there? You see that little lid, that stainless steel lid? So we're essentially, you use one of these guys to like melt cheese, or you want something to kind of adhere really well. If we wanted to, like, we could totally, do one of these things. But since we're getting that feature, and this is already looking really good over here, we're gonna close the lid. But you can see the eggs are starting to bubble. We're getting close to being done here. So this effect of letting things kind of moisten. What word am I trying to say? But we're trying to get it to have that moisture and have just a nice fluffy egg. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm not a pro griddler, but I'm more of a Kamado Joe guy. But we got the carbon steel griddle over there, and now we have this Solo Stove griddle. My wife loves griddling, so in a lot of ways this is for her, but she can just get on the propane and just grill up. But I love griddling, but I think I'll continue to grow my griddling skills, and I'm sure I'm going to hear it from you in the comments, some of the things that I could do better. But you know what? This is how we grow. But this is what we're doing. We're griddling breakfast, the first look, the first cook. I'm loving it. That Solo Stove performed flawlessly. It's super easy to use. And now we're building our sandwich. We got toasted, buttered little muffins here. We're gonna go and look, I mean, just with the egg, it's perfect. I'm loving it. And so next round, I'm thinking I'm gonna go hash browns on top here. Little hash browns on top. Now, before we put the bacon on, do a little layer of hot sauce, which we could have done on the eggs as well. But you know, this is gonna give it a nice little bite to it. You guys know I like heat. I do, but it makes me sweat. All right, so boom. Bacon on top. We love bacon, so we made it. So we got, both of us are, get these flies out of here. But man, look at that. We've got a beautiful breakfast sandwich right here. Time to eat it, do a little taste test. So one's for me, one's for Caleb, and it's time to let you know what we think. All right, first bite, I'll eat on this side. You want one? We can do it together. Here you go.
All right.
I might have flipped your bun, so.
Oh boy.
There you go. All right, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look, I'm dripping.
We're dripping drip. Yep. Perfect egg. The hot sauce, the bacon, the hash brown. Oh my God. That's a good one. Thanks, Solo Stove, for sending me this griddle. I want to be upfront with our viewers that I did get this for free in exchange of doing a little highlight and first look, first cook on it, but got full permission to give my honest feedback. And honestly, it performed flawlessly. Not because I was given this. One of the things I like about it is, again, we mentioned this throughout the cook, is it's stainless steel. I didn't have to season it. I was able to heat it up, and it did even cooking from side to side, top to bottom. And now, you know, all you got to do is literally clean this and wipe it down, and you are done, ready to go for your next cook. It's that simple. So overall, I don't think I have anything too constructive outside of just this is it's bigger than you think, and I'm gonna use this as a tabletop. And so one thing I hope other companies start paying attention to when you do custom builds, to consider the size that you can fit into a custom build. But it is big, so it doesn't really fit perfectly on my countertop. So that might be something to consider, or if you're gonna tailgate, or you know, this is gonna be portable for you, then it's wonderful. As a tabletop, it's just really big, so you need to plan accordingly and measure. So that would be a critique. It's very big, but I'm fortunate for this that it still works. So I'm gonna make sure my outdoor kitchen, I have the width I need to make sure this fits perfectly, and I've got plenty of space for the heat to kind of escape. Overall, really enjoying how this performed, and appreciate Solo Stove for letting me test this out. Man, this Steelfire Griddle from Solo Stove performed flawlessly. It was easy, it was fun, and breakfast had to be done. It had to be the first cook. Anytime I think about a griddle, I think, oh man, I think about breakfast, but there's so much to cook on. Let us know what you want us to cook on this new Solo Stove Griddle, what questions you have we can answer for you, and definitely be checking out future videos on this. And from my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue. Until next time.